Hello, everyone, and welcome to Light Language Messenger. And for those of you watching on the Great Awakening Generator, you're so very welcome here. Just want to say a big thank you, taking care of housekeeping. I need to start doing these things. It's important to have some sort of housekeeping that we cover every time we do one of these videos. Just want to say thank you to all of you that are new here on the channel for subscribing, and for everyone that's watching and making comments and liking the videos. Thank you as well. It's a different community in the sense that in the sense that it has to go at its own pace. So yeah, there is that urge, the urge to have lots of subscribers and reach that point where it's a channel that earns money. It's a channel that's really popular, but we have to take steps, and the guides are very good with making sure that the steps that we have to take are adhered to. And that's what we're doing. So hey, thank you so much for your support and for listening to Emma Liston and I yesterday, and just your likes and just watching it. So it's really, really good to know that even if you have ordinary chatter with someone or chat with somebody, and we're talking about life and we're talking about what is happening in the now, that people are interested. Because it's, yes, we've got energy healing, yes, we've got people that are offering amazing things to the collective, but there's this aspect too of real life that's happening. So I hope that anybody who watched it was encouraged by some of the things we said. Maybe some of the things we said were probably too personal, and I apologize if you thought that, but well, I was the one saying it. Emma was the one saying it. So, we know that many people we're speaking to these days are telling us about how they looking at remodeling their business, or they're telling us about how they've come through a challenging time, or they've lost contact with the people they're regularly in contact with for maybe a few weeks, and then it felt like the time is so different, or it was a too long a time, even if it was a few weeks, because you felt like they hadn't spoken to those people or communicated with them for a longer time than 3 weeks. So, time is of essence. Time is feeling strange at the moment, right? So today I thought, I know that it is not Monday that we started with a light language message, but I just felt if you watched yesterday's live chat with Emma, you would know why there hasn't been anything for for most of the week. We will do it, and we will go with the flow. As much as I'm trying to have a regularity of this happening every day, I feel like when life's happening and we can't do that, then we have the luxury of not being able to do it. And this is one of the things I like about doing YouTube videos, is that I can do it in my own time. I can pre-record it. I can also, if something is happening in my world and I can't put a video out, I don't put a video out. I go with the flow, because it's important to be intuitive about the things we need to do. So there's something happening. It doesn't have to be a family crisis or anything like that. It could also be on that day that you're just not in the zone for it. I'm finding more and more that we have to be authentic, and we have to be real about what we're going to do, what we're going to put out there. Yes, this is something that we do in support of the collective, but it has to be something that comes from intuition. It has to be something that we go with the flow, and we are looking for guidance. Well, not looking for guidance, but that it comes from the source within us. Because if it is forced, if it's totally professional, or it's got to be a certain way, I feel like the flow is not there. And so we need to make sure flow is there, and we have to go with the flow. Okay. So I want to apologize for something. On the 31st of December, I put out the little video with the crystal yellow dragon. And I looked in the book, and I couldn't find the crystal yellow dragon in the book, meaning Dragons, Your Celestial Guardians, by Diana Cooper. There's a story behind this book again, I've got to tell you. Okay. And I couldn't find it because I kept looking for crystal yellow dragons, not realizing it's Archangel Jophiel's crystal yellow dragons. And I'm reading what the book says. There isn't I think there isn't let me have a look before I say it, because I don't want to have to apologize again. But yeah, I was looking for whether there was a mention of the archangel in this book. And to be honest, no, not really. I'm looking through here and I can't see it because I just couldn't find it. So I apologize. Yes, there is a chapter in the book about the crystal yellow dragon. We invoked that dragon and we brought them in. We worked with the crown chakra. And you know what? Between the dragons and us, even though we didn't do the invocation with the guidance from the book, we actually did it and it was fine. And I know that lots of people watch that. So I'm okay with that. But I just want to say it is in the book. And sometimes when I can't find something, I looked 5 times. I just couldn't see it. Maybe it was just not meant to find it that day. Right. So that's the crystal yellow dragon. Now, I did question whether we carry on with dragon invocation and all of that. And in fact, I got to a stage in the last couple of weeks where I had to return this book to the library. For one, I haven't bought the book. I could buy the book, but I feel like I'm not going to be interested in the book I buy. It's almost like this book, this one from the library, has got an amazing energy in it. And this is the one that keeps calling me back to it. So I was supposed to return it on the 13th of January. I took it in and I said, right, I'm returning this book. That's it. I got there and I couldn't do it. So I renewed it. So I believe there's one sign, but I also feel like we're approaching the Chinese New Year. And this is the year, the new year is the year of the wood dragon. And I'm just seeing dragons in all different places, even where I don't like, even if an oracle card deck, like I've got that one, Whispers of Healing, that we used yesterday, it's got a couple of dragons in it. And I forgot that there were dragons in it. And I'm going to do invocations with the light language, but it's not going to only be dragons, but the dragons will still be there because that's something we need to do. So today I'm writing, I've written down what I need to say to you so that I don't forget about it. All right. So I've got one more, we're going to go through this, what I'm going to talk about today, and bring some language into it and do an invocation for this language, for this dragon. And it's kind of unusual the way we're going to do this. Well, yeah, different today because we are going to read about a dragon, but it's from the Oracle card deck by Diana Cooper, Dragons Oracle cards. But we're not using the picture in here. We're using one of my photos that I took the other night. So a couple of nights ago, I was outside and I was looking up at the sky and I saw these weird, what I'm calling cloud lines. And I took a picture of it. And as I moved towards the moon, because, you know, the moon is going to be full today, wherever you are in the world, 25th of January is the full moon. It's a very important full moon. I think this moon is in Leo, in the sign of Leo, right? So I took a picture of it. It wasn't full, obviously, at the time, but it was a waxing moon. It was becoming full. And then suddenly there was all this squiggly things going on next to the moon, and there was color coming through it. And I thought, I'll take that was an amazing picture. I sent it to Emma Liston and I said, hey, look at this. Look at what I've just taken, the picture of the moon and also a picture of these clouds. And I don't understand the clouds, or they can be formed like that, but hey, so it is. And so I said, it looks like we've got a rainbow dragon in it. And she said, I think it looks like this dragon. And she sent me a picture of a crystal dragon. So I am going to call it a moon dragon. Right. But we're going to use the invocations of all of this. We talked about the crystal yellow dragon. And we're going to read the invocation from the Rainbow Dragon in the book by Diana Cooper. I'm trying to see, I'll just look through here and see if there's a moon dragon. Because, and I thought about it. I was trying to do my work, my mainstream work, my accounting work. And I thought, no, actually, I think I need to do this today. I think I need to do this right here and now. And I need to bring this in, and also that it's the full moon today. At some point, my phone will tell me when it is, and who knows, maybe it'll happen whilst we are doing this. Anyway, let's do it. I don't see a moon dragon here. However, I'm going to show you my pictures. So I'll show you for fun some of the pictures that the other pictures, the one of the clouds, right? The cloud lines, I'm calling them cloud lines. Or, well, you can call them whatever you like, but I'm going to call them cloud lines. So here we are. This is the first picture I took. I looked up at the sky, the clouds were moving, and I'm sorry about the, oh, that's CJ, sorry. I'm just going to take that off. I don't know what that's doing there. Okay, sorry. That's a picture of CJ, our little baby. Let's go that way. These are pictures I didn't really want to share with anybody because these are the the last day of CJ's life, and it was when he was feeling a bit unwell, and he was just lying around in the lounge. I'm going to close that one. We'll have to come back to it. Stop sharing. Okay, screen share stopped. All right, that's fine. Sorry, guys and girls. Let's have a look. Yeah, I clicked the wrong button. Let's go bring it up. Okay, not long. Technology and Rose, sometimes we just don't get on. Well, not get on, but you know what I'm saying. Let's go cloud lines. Right, now let's do it. Let's come back here to Zoom. And okay, there we go. I think it's there. It's up. Let's see. Yep, it's up. All right, let's share the screen again. And I'll try not to click on it, because when I clicked on it, that's what happened. Right. There's the screen. There's the picture. And these are the lines that I'm talking about. So I was outside looking up at the sky. This must have been about 9 p.m. And yeah, interesting that I actually got it to look as bright as that. And there were these lines. And I thought, I wonder what that's all about. And as you can see, the moon is on this side here. And then the next picture I took was interesting too. So these cloud lines, I'm showing them to you just because I want to share it with you. Okay, because, I'm fascinated by anything that's out there in the cosmos. And so there you go. There's something there that might be, maybe that's Jupiter, because Jupiter is burning bright at night. In the east, it's going, this is the east is on this side, and Jupiter is going over from rising in the east and going over to the western skyline. So it's going west. I don't know if that's on my screen or if it's in the picture, but I think it might be on my screen. I apologize, but Jupiter is somewhere here. Okay, I'll stop sharing that one and I'll bring in the next one. Let's see if we can bring in the next one without having to go back. Right. Here we are. This. So there's the moon here. There's the moon here, right? And this was the picture. And I thought, there is a dragon in here, because this looks like this could be the dragon's head flying down here like that. And just where the moon is, right? So moon dragon, we're going to call it moon dragon. There's also the evidence, well, not evidence, but there's also something that looks like wings in here. And then it looks like you could have a dragon in there. These look like birds. But it was just incredible that I looked up and I took the picture, and that's what I saw. Now, even here in this little bit here, this looks like it could be a little dragon. Here's the head, there's the body, and there's the tail, and it's just sitting in that. So I just felt like dragons are turning up everywhere. I don't know if you see it, but I see it. Moon dragon, everybody. We're going to call this one moon dragon. There's so many ways you can look at this and you can see a dragon in it. I hope you get to see, I hope you can see the dragon too. And you can share your thoughts, by the way, in the comments. I want to read this because when I started to read this about the rainbow dragon, it suddenly felt like it was apt for this time and space, because we have been talking about what we're going to birth in the new year, what we're bringing in for ourselves personally and inadvertently for the collective, right? And so I felt like, okay, I hadn't read this from the Rainbow Dragon. I think when we did the Rainbow Dragon with the Words of the Light series, we read it out of the Beyond Lemuria Oracle card deck, and we showed that rainbow dragon. I'm going to read this one. Rainbow dragon brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. And I'll tell you what, this is so my life at the moment. And I'm sure that it's apt for many other people's lives as well. And let's read about the rainbow dragon. The rainbow in the sky is a cosmic gift. If our heart leaps with joy and gratitude when we see one, the universe opens new doors for us. Glorious rainbow dragons carry the same promise. When they come to us, a multicolored mystical flame ignites within us. This automatically attracts something of significance from the universe towards us. In addition, rainbow dragons will take us to the mystical pot of gold that is said to await us at the end of the rainbow. I remember reading this, so we've done this before. This golden gift is our own ancient wisdom, which has been waiting for us to rediscover it. With it, we know how to take knowledge and use it for the highest good of all. We become a wise one, a magi, and the rainbow dragons open the petals of our crown to connect us with universal knowledge. And as we use knowledge wisely, more comes to us. I think it's very interesting because Emma called this the crystal dragon, and I'm going to show you her picture of the crystal dragon very shortly. She hasn't told me that it's okay to show it to you, but I'm sure it would not be a problem. Let me, oh, here we go. Here we go. Emma's answered. I can tell you now. Is she given us permission? Let's check. It's important to have permission, I think. Oh, wow. Okay, she's her dragon comes from Dragon Path by Caroline Mitchell, that Oracle card deck. And she says it's really okay for us to it's really okay for us to use it. So thank you, Emma, for that. And I'm just going to carry on reading, and I'm going to show you the crystal dragon very shortly. I'll bring it up, actually. I'm just going to bring it up. Okay, so stop share. Are you guys actually seeing that dragon? Let's stop share for a minute. I actually don't think you were seeing it. Let's show you the picture again. Yeah, I don't think you saw that dragon. Oh, let's put it up. Okay, I hope. There we are. I think you're seeing it now. So there we are. This is the dragon I was saying. I think this is where I feel the dragon's head is, where the moon is, and there's a bit of fire coming out of the mouth. And here it is. Here's the wings up there, and it's just flying through the sky, just in its leaving cloud in its dust, or in its wake, leaving cloud dust in its wake. And this is what I meant. I feel like there's a little dragon in there. But also, look, here's wings here. The wings are going like that. There's the wings, and there's the dragon here. It's so beautiful. And then you have these two angles here. If you look at it from another direction, you can say these are two birds flocking together, right? Awesome. Right. Okay, I'm satisfied. I also want to point out there's a little orb here. It's a heart orb. It's like the heart chakra color. Look at that. It looks like a heart, doesn't it? And it's green. Awesome. I always get orbs. The orbs show themselves in my camera. All right. And, there's a story about that too, that beings have opted to become part of the vision in cameras, to reveal themselves. Isn't that awesome? Okay, I'll stop sharing that so we can bring in the other one. I hope you got to see that. And we'll do the guidance very shortly. And we're going to share screen again, and we're going to do that one. This is Emma's dragon. And she said what she saw in the sky, which makes a lot of sense. What you saw in that picture that night reminds her of this dragon, which is a crystal dragon. Isn't it beautiful? It's really, really beautiful. Look at that. Crystal dragon. All right. And what's it? The number 21 in Roman numerals, which then there's a numerology of 3. Okay. So whatever 3 means for you, friends. Okay. Let's carry on. Right. Guidance. This is a card of hope, prayers, expectation, and gratitude. Right. This is the rainbow dragon card that I'm reading out of. We're looking for the invocation from there, although this dragon, the one that we are looking at today is the one that I saw in the sky and I'd taken a picture of, bringing it back. And there we are. That's the dragon. And I'm not calling it, I thought it was a rainbow dragon. Emma thought it's a crystal dragon. And they're both really, if you think about it, because you can see the colors of the rainbow here. Not all the colors, but some of the colors. But there we go. Here you can see some of it. But I just felt we can call it a moon dragon. And seeing that it's the full moon today, let's call it the moon dragon. Okay, so our guidance. This is the card of hope, prayers, expectation, and gratitude. Look for opportunities, expect miracles. When new openings occur, seize them. Sometimes you may hardly dare to believe that good fortune has sought you out. So make sure you accept it consciously and unconsciously. Do not let it slip away. Remember to thank the rainbow dragon. Remember to thank the crystal dragon. Remember to thank the moon dragon who has come to you for opening new doors for you. Ride with the current of life. This dragon has brought you, and enjoy everything that comes your way. A rainbow dragon may feel like an illusion. It can look like an illusion too, but it is very real. If you catch the flash of rainbow colors out of the corner of your eye, it is your rainbow dragon reminding you that the time for a new life is now. Trust that it will happen for you. Friends, wow. Look at our dragon one more time. Whatever you choose to call it, rainbow dragon, crystal dragon, moon dragon. Let's call it all three. The rainbow crystal moon dragon. Yes, that sounds good. Oh, the crystal rainbow moon dragon. Yeah. The crystal rainbow moon dragon. No, the rainbow crystal moon dragon. Okay, I'll think about it by the time we finish doing this and uploading it. So let's do our invocation. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. Yeah. So friends, our invocation for today, we're going to make this our reality. You're going to come into this point where you can feel and see the thing that you need to feel and see right now in your life, in this time and space. It is the beginning of a new phase, a new period of our lives, right? And it's the symbolism of new beginnings has come to us in various ways, right? We've had I don't know about you, but my life, things happening in my life has implied closing a cycle and starting a new one, right? I've seen the number 999 in so many places in the last 2 weeks. And that's telling me there are 3 cycles. The 9 is the end of something. 9 is symbolic of end of something, which then leads to the beginning of something new, right? And I feel like, okay, so there's 3 things in my world that's come to a close. And so far I've had 2 of them. There's probably going to be another one. But when those things are coming to a close, life is changing. And what is it that we are looking forward to? And sometimes you think, I miss it. What if I miss it? What if I miss it? Actually, you won't, because the universe has got your back. Sounds cliched, yes, but everything that is for you cannot ever miss your pathway. Sometimes we make decisions that, can cause a detour, but even still, it's relative and it's relevant. So I'm going to say to you, everything that is yours is going to find you. Even if right now you're at the stage where you're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know what it's going to be. I keep hearing new things are happening. I don't know what it's going to be. Well, we don't. But we will navigate and we'll find out, and we will go with the flow, and it will come to us. And you know what the beauty of this time is? With all the light coming down, with all the codes coming down, with all Kali Yuga last week, I was talking to my friend from India, who's originally from India, and she was talking about what an auspicious day the 15th of January was. There were so many different communities celebrating different festivals, and you can imagine all of that light coming through. we've had, and then we've got this transit of Pluto having gone back into Aquarius as of yesterday, and Pluto is going to stay in Aquarius, I think, until November, and then it makes another transition back into Capricorn, and then it goes into Aquarius after that and stays there for another 20 years. So this is my understanding of this. And so for many of us, this is the time of liberation. For many of us that have been struggling, that have been caught up in that Pluto being in Capricorn space or wherever it was, depending on which house it was, right? So, and what it means for you, what is your star sign or whatever. Some of us have been really in a weird funk about it, okay? Or since Pluto has gone there. And you know what? The more I listen to this, it happened in 2008. And when I think about my life since 2008 and what happened in 2008, how I left the corporate world, I had nothing else to go to, but I left the corporate world. And, you know, and then I just moved on, and then something changed completely. I went back to school. I went back to college or university, and I finished my degrees. And you know, that was what my focus was. I started radio in 2008, and that changed my whole life as well. So, yeah, you think go back and think about 2008 and what happened, say from about October, November of 2007 into 2008, and what happened. We left the church in 2008 and never looked back. Tried to look back, and every time I was trying to look back, the doors were closed on it. Such a lot of Pluto energy in that. So there you go. All right, friends. Time for us to do some light language. And today I am doing it without any guidance, reading guidance out of the book. I am just going to bring in for us. What are we doing? What are we bringing in? What is our intention for today's light language? We're going to bring the leap of joy that opens new doors. We're going to use that information. We're going to charge the language to build our trust. We're going to charge the language to rediscover our wisdom. We're going to charge the language so that we can be in a state of expectancy of miracles. And we are going to charge the language to bring in our acceptance, easy acceptance of opportunities, to bring in our wisdom to the point where we recognize it, and we recognize it quickly. And then we take action to give us the strength, the wisdom, the motivation to just move forward, to create our lives, because that is what we're going to do. All right. Now, just going to do language. We're not going to do any invocations or go through any process there. Whatever feels right for you. We always say, find yourself to be in a quiet place, right? Because if you're going to do an invocation or take a moment to breathe and just be by yourself, where you're not going to be disturbed, where you'll be able to take 5 minutes to sit down, breathe a few times, and listen to the language. And we're going to activate that for ourselves. We're going to charge the language with those things that we just mentioned now. Wisdom, taking that leap of joy, recognizing the opportunities, right? Trusting, just knowing, bringing into us that knowing that everything is always okay, even if it doesn't feel okay, but it is okay. And that even those things that look like they're negative or they have an adverse effect on ourselves, it's actually going to work out for the better. And in the words of Abraham Hicks, everything is always working out for us. But now it's different. We are not waiting for months. We no longer, I believe the energy has shifted to the point where we no longer have to wait for months for these things. They are happening now. You think, you manifest. You dream, you manifest. Just think about it in your mind's eye as if it's happening now. And I know that's challenging for some of us. I'm one of the people that has major, I've had major issues with the word abundance or creating your reality. I freeze as soon as that happens. So take this journey with me, because I'm deciding to go to uncharted waters, to believe and trust and know that opportunities are coming my way. It's going to present itself, and I'm going to be like, what? I didn't think it was coming. I didn't think that was going to happen. I would love it. I'm so glad it's happening, but I didn't think it was going to happen now. But here it is. It's right here on my doorstep and it's being offered to me. I don't have to go looking for it. It's coming to me, right? And to see that and to accept opportunities. Okay, so hopefully you got yourself in a space now where you are sitting down and you breathing, 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 breathing. And friends, I do want to share the picture of that dragon next to the moon. It's important. Let's us do this. Halike safarana kotolo magatutle. Alike safolo kolo malakuchla la malelolo ne. Hera mola lemlelo ma lela mole melelelelo. Hikela kotofolo lele chelero. Sele makofo sele mekicho la mazela mazola. Kole la machola kila moto totoro no mahai. Hom lila ya ulelelelelelelelelelo. Haselele mo seleman soklamana chiklela do. Hila masofola na sieralo. Ese kele keto forolo na chilala la hem. Ekero makuta le mechele. Hare koto farana chilolo. Hare koto farana kuchulolo le malele la mole. Hero maera. Hele male siano te koroma. Kerama sufarana. Ikala kotolo kolo kotolo no kichela nanai. Hikamaroma kamaketono karamato to farana keto to maketo faran kartuto. Amlito to nare ketana tichele ketana matu taname tele paketo fatana na hetso. Ale kishana karuto ma karame keto farana katu to kutia tatu kia to vina katu to kichante. Urora karana tiketo namaste te farana hai to kara chilema kurfahe. Ho ale ho. Hola hala killo kulla lello height. Itka no kumata katamata katamaka chona karakura. Take a deep breath, friends. You. Ilekruno snukura mai chik. Yes, koron tantam chokara shikatafana. Yes, ala kotono no katana mati tata marana tutu farana ketianako. Gerama, mekerama, ena kienamo, kirama kotona makata maratola, hianama, irama hirmalarea. Oh, hiena. Herum mechien no kutofola he. Kaskarmata, tankarama. Thank you, friends. And today, as much as we looked at the dragon, there's a strong feminine energy because of the moon. Ikronana krikro tomoro toto torona stetta frana itzo. Alemikoto maka hita karama. Kurumakita tatamaru toto frana. Little Luna, Amaluna, Kurumakatana lulu tuvalete tamaru kuchele kanamato. Isa husikuzolo zalamazik zina zofrana kitetso. It's a makrotana mascota mara katamasko kishnek nekrutamara katukuna netkicho. Alamishkuna micromuscarfin toto kaskafina haute. Thank you, friends. Sapayana corona, tapayana karotafara, karama sokrashana, karama sopaketene. Kusalakata na toto no namatita tatapo tatape tapaina frona. Kale kotodo mara ni kachala kotu mara kitkosko fani karo tia kyo kotiko tia for kaskar kurkor fulai negara. Hikaro mata farana. Hey, thank you. Take a moment to come back. Chilekonoka. Firmly planted on the ground. Your feet firmly planted on the ground. Thank you. Kumaketa. So now, friends, as you come back, feet firmly planted on the ground. Kanameketana karamata kunuma he tafana he. Chiakarana kof. Take a deep breath. Another one. Hiraba hikut shani kikirutu. And if you can, one more look at the dragons in the sky. Biklota. Thank you, dragons. Thank you, rainbow dragon. Thank you. Ulekitana, Lekitshoma. Thank you, crystal dragon. Thank you, moon dragon. Rainbow crystal moon dragon. Lek laklamotona kalala china corona kita. Hiyoko lamati corona kita makarama. Hiklamati corona hit silo. Enjena karamo tofanana ketana mahaikro. Tamakato. Just gonna stop sharing now, friends, as we come back. Oh, the language just keeps going. Friends, if you get interpretations from the language, please share it with us. If it makes you feel a certain way, please share it with us. It would be wonderful to hear the vibrational impact of the language. I like the discussion of the language. I like to hear your thoughts, your feelings, your vibrations, your energy, how it feels when the language is being spoken. It's nice to know that it's effective for one reason, okay? We like to know that what we're doing is effective. But also, it's just nice to know what people are feeling and thinking, because sometimes I know what I know. I know what people tell me, but if there's something new happening, only you can tell us. What you tell us will help us to know whether there's something new. How is that shifting the vibration in your life? How is that moving your body? What is it doing? It'd be great to hear. Thank you so much for watching. Please take some time to ground yourself today. Go out in the garden, put your feet in the dirt or the sand, whatever it is you call it, wherever you live. Grounding. It is the full moon today. Okay, and remember, on the full moon, whether there's a new moon or a full moon, I find where our psyches are affected by it a lot. But perhaps it's all changing now, seeing that we've got this new energy that's coming, this new energy that's propelling us forward. And yes, Pluto is in Aquarius, and we are in Aquarius season, aren't we? So yes, language, friends. If you get that message, is there something you need to know? Right, thank you so much for watching. I want to tell you about something exciting that I'm working on at the moment. And I am working on this. I started this last year sometime, and then I sort of got sidetracked and put it aside. It's light language activations that I'm going to be offering to the community. And I will, so watch the space, because I will come back to you with how we're doing that and where you can find out more and where you can actually sign up for it if you want it. Okay, it's something that I was reminded of by Michelle Goddard, the harmonic egg lady, that, I had this vision, and she said something to me that reminded me, that sparked my remembrance again. So there you go, wisdom, things coming to us in ways, opportunities presenting themselves, or we've forgotten the opportunities we were going to take, right? And so I am going to be offering you light language activation sessions, and I will be telling you more about that in the days to come. Yes, it's time that we started doing all of the work, not some of the work, some of the time, all of the work, all of the time that we give our work hours to, or time to. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the light language messages that you got today. I think there was more than one in it. Although we were doing this invocation, there's more than one. I think somebody out there got a personal message. And so, hey, you don't have to tell us the ins and outs of it, but you can say, I got a personal message today, and you can be discreet about how you tell us. Thank you so much, friends. You have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or night or morning, wherever you are in the world. It's so great to be coming to all of you, beautiful souls that you are, amazing beings that you are, seventh dimensional beings that chose to have a third dimensional experience and then wake up and take the journey to yourselves. Such a wonderful, wonderful time to be alive, and it's great to be here, all of us awakening through this process together and discovering the multidimensionalness of ourselves, but also discovering the amazing beings that we are. So amazing beings. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you here on Light Language Messenger and the Great Awakening Generator. Namaste.